Hello, bright and shiny beacons of light. I'm Michael Sandler, your host on Inspire Nation. Actually, I've been replaced. This is Hannah Bear, your host on Inspire Nation. And we are celebrating 10 years on the mic. So it was 10 years ago that I first said, hi, everybody. Welcome to Inspire Nation. Are you ready to shine bright? And here we are 10 years later. I may have a little bit of an echo. I have Aya Bear listening, telling me if the sound levels are good. One of these days, we will have a producer on the show live with us. But Hannah Bear wasn't even a glimmer in our eyes 10 years ago. No, not even a glimmer. And here you are. So, wow, I have so much to share with you tonight. I want to talk with you about the revelations, what I've learned, how we've grown, what you can learn from this experience, why sticking out. Is this like a Maori thing? Why sticking out your tongue is apparently the best way to go. How can I compete with this? How can I compete with this? That's better than anything I can say. Where did you even come up with this idea? I'm going to go on the show and I'm just going to stick out my tongue. Where did that idea even come from? So much goodness. Then we're going to do a brief meditation and a brief Q&A, and then we're going to do a meditation at the end. Quick note. We are going to be going on tour, aren't we, Hannah Bear? Well, at least I'm going to be going on tour. I think all of us are going on tour. We're working on that. And so we're going to have a survey to send you if you want us to come to your town. Please fill out the surveys. Let us know where you would like to be. Right, Hannah Bear?
What tour?
What tour? Well, we're going to go first to Montreal. Then we're going to go to Boston. And then we're going to go to New York. And then we're going to see where to go from there, aren't we?
Aya.
We're going to go to Aya. Yeah, you're going to Aya even sooner. You're going to Aya like tomorrow, aren't you? Yes, Cadley Bud, we're coming to Canada. So far in our survey, the number one city in the world that people want us to speak at is Toronto. Number two city, Montreal. Then I think it's Chicago and New York and a few others up there. But Canada leads the way. Isn't that cool? How does it get any better than this? All right, Hannah Bear, I'm going to put you down so that I can focus on the notes. Mama Bear, can you turn the camera so that I can see it once the notes are down here? Because I put myself as a mini there. So do you want to say goodbye to everybody and say goodnight? Lullaby and good night, and may sweet dreams be with you. We're teething on camera and so cute, don't know what to do. All right. Good night, Honey Bear. I love you. Oh, all righty. Okay, let's dive into things, shall we? And oh, thank you for your beautiful, loving comments. And yes, we've got Chicago down. So there's an actual survey rather than just tell me. And I'd like to know, please put in the chat where you'd like me to speak. But then please do take the survey, because that way we can mathematically have it all mapped out to know exactly where we get to go and how does it get any better than this. We do have Sydney. I know people have been suggesting Sydney. We're going to do 12 cities in North America over the next 12 months. And assuming that goes great, then we're going to branch out Europe, Australia, New Zealand, obviously Southeast Asia. We're getting very, very excited for this. So we're going to take our little baby steps. First to Montreal, my guess is about 5 weeks from now. Boston, 6 weeks from now. New York, 7 weeks from now, which is interesting. Okay, I'm jumping way ahead. It is very interesting that we're having our 10-year anniversary now when I've had a substantial bump on the Kanagan. 2.5 months ago, we had a moving truck. The driver presumably fell asleep in the moving truck as we were driving past it on the highway and fell asleep and totaled our car. And so it's been an interesting 2.5 months. It coincides perfectly with our 10-year anniversary. Why does a bump on the head coincide perfectly with the 10-year anniversary? Because we're meant to pivot, because we're meant to change. So 10 years ago, how it went down, and I'll give you a little more background in a minute. How it went down is I want to say we got kicked off of Maui. We got beautifully punted off of Maui in the spring of 2015. Jessica was sick with mold toxicity poisoning. I'd had a second accident after a very powerful near-death experience. And we found ourselves living in Jessica's childhood home. 8 by 10 bedroom, twin mattresses on the floor, parents that were helping us but really wanted me. They were pointing to a junior high school across the road and saying, Michael, you're going to need to support your family. You're going to need to get a job there as a teacher. And I'm like, I am meant to be a teacher. I love all the teachers in any school, but that's not what I'm meant to do is teach junior high. And I'm like, I have this vision. I get to start this show. I can see it so clearly. We had been recording for Mindful Running, and I think mindfulrunning.org still exists. We made this beautiful mindful running program of connecting with your breath, connecting with your spirit, and running from this very centered, mindful place. And when we did interviews for it to try to help promote mindful running, it's supposed to be 2 or 3 interviews. It turned into over 40, I think 44 interviews before Jessica, our editor, is going, stop, dear God, stop. But it planted the seed. So we get punted off of Maui to Jessica's childhood home in New Jersey. And there I'm doing my automatic writing. I promised myself I would do that. I'm speaking with the crickets, quite literally, because I didn't have a working car, so I could walk up and down the road, which was really a highway going into New York City, and talk with the crickets and ask, what do I do from here? And I heard, I get to start a show. And I can remember talking with CJ Liu, who was a co-host for many shows over the years. I love her so dearly. I think she still has a show, Fired Up with CJ, out of Seattle. And CJ is like, well, maybe it's a show on healing, or maybe it's a show on your barefoot running, or on your mindful running, on all these things. And I'm like, no, Inspire Nation, didn't call it that then. It's meant to be bigger. And I don't know what it's meant to be, but it's meant to be more all-encompassing and really help people and to help people to shine bright. Jessica came up with the name Inspire Nation. She tabled it for a while because she thought it was too big, but then she brought it back. And so it was probably June of 2015 that we started recording. I think my first recording was Dr. Fred Allen Wolf, which did make it on YouTube. My second recording was from our dear friend, double Grammy Award winner, member of the Taos Pueblo, Robert Mirabal. Oh my God, his work is amazing. His music is incredible. His artwork is everything. Just unbelievable. Robert Mirabal. And I recorded all summer. In fact, I had some guests that were upset because I recorded all summer but didn't release things because I didn't know quite how to time it, how to start, when to begin. It was then we were looking at Chinese zodiac calendars, all of these things, and I said, I've got it. It's September 11th, so that's this week. September 11th, because I want to bring light to the darkness. Are you ready to shine? That's what this is all about. I want to bring light to the darkness, and I want it to have a positive association for ourselves, if not for others. I want to have a positive association with that date. I want to steal that date. I want to take 9/11 back. And so that's what we did. So it is over 10 years now that I've said, welcome back, everyone. I'm Michael Sandler, your host on Inspire Nation. Over 10 years. Key point. It's over 10 years. I got a bump on a Kanagan. Why? Well, Aya Bear is in the audience here, and I can't believe she's saying that. And she said, I miss our guests from 10 years ago. I do too. 10 years ago, and I was watching this race car driver who has his own podcast and YouTube show. And he just started, I guess, this past year, a second channel. Why did he start a second channel? He goes, because my first channel got so successful that I couldn't share what I wanted to share anymore. The YouTube algorithm is very unforgiving. When we had the show that was doing everything, it reached relatively no one. We have a show that teaches only about a tiny narrow strip of what's there in the bandwidth. We reach more people. That's not necessarily what we want to do. So the bump on the noggin was the universe's way of saying you get to break free of the algorithm, break free of just being on YouTube, break free of not being able to have the people on the show that you want to have because YouTube is too important to you. And over 2,000 shows. It's over 2,000 interviews. And I don't know how many, we do this 52 times, live event 52 times a year. We've done that for, 7 or 8 years. That's a lot of shows. So many shows in the beginning that not all of them made it to video because Jessica was the video editor and she needed to sleep and heal. And I was the audio editor at the time. I was able to get those out with crying myself to sleep around 2 or 3 in the morning each night because we started as a 7-day-a-week show, went to a 5-day-a-week show. Jessica threatened divorce. Went to a 3-day-a-week show, went to a 2-day-a-week show, and here we are. And now, when we first did it, we were it. We were the only kids on the block. We became the #1 spiritual show on iTunes, on Google Play Music, on iHeartRadio, and probably some others. And now everyone has a lawn chair, has a microphone, and is doing their own spiritual show. Some have copied us and are doing actually much better than us. Copied our format, thumbnails, copied everything, and are doing much better. Why? To help set us free. That's maybe the first key point from tonight. The first revelation is truly all of it happens for a reason. Jessica getting sick with mold toxicity. Me breaking, oh my gosh, before we left Maui, I had a second fall and I broke all the bones in front of my heart, all the bones behind my heart, bones above my heart. I was cracked wide open. I was cracked and set free. So we got to New Jersey. We had nothing to lose. I had been so broken. She had been so broken. That means we have only everywhere to play, everywhere to win. So when we got back there, I had promised in automatic writing, I would speak with my angels and guides every day. We came up with this term, or Jessica did, Inspire Nation. We're going to bring light to the darkness. I started as a 7-day-a-week show. And it began to take off. It is so amazing how far we've come because 4 months in, it was 4 months into the show when we earned our first revenues from the show. How much? When it was in December, September, October, November, December. Yep. In December, we earned, podcasters and YouTubers, drum roll please, $60. Woohoo! How does it get any better than this? Jessica's mom, almost 70 years of age, was saying, am I going to have to get a second job at 70 to support you guys? That is the point where I basically started the School of Mystics. In essence, I went back to my coaching, doing more spiritual coaching at this point. I've been coaching for like 20 years. But I did more spiritual coaching, which then became one class, became another class, became a boot camp, became our manifestation master class, became the School of Mystics many years ago now. And I don't even know how I did it. How in the world did I do 7 shows? Aya Bear, who is here, is the moderator tonight. She was my EA. I must have tortured the heck of her. Because I'm doing 7 shows and coaching at the same time. And somebody, I think it was Aya Bear, just mentioned speed reader. I could read a book, no exaggeration, in 2 to 3 hours. A thankful thing here. Oh, Aya Bear, please remind me. I have a beautiful new book to finish by Bruce Lipton. I would love to get that done tomorrow. I promised I would for him. I'm a faster reader now. I may be blurry and dizzy because of getting hit by that truck. But in my clearer moments, I'm a faster reader now. But how the heck did I do it? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how I did. God, I love and missed Michael's positivity. What do you mean missed, Fiona? I send you so much love. I've been doing as many shout outs tonight because we've been converting this into a podcast and trying to make it easier as a podcast. But I love you guys. S13, I love you. Amanda, of course, I love you. Amanda is our super ambassador extraordinaire. Daniel, I love you. Oh my God, you read or yes. I don't know how I did it. But here's what I know. I followed the pull and tug on my heart. You get to follow this pull. You get to follow this tug. You get to listen to it and surf the wave with everything you've got. I think it was something I wrote in a newsletter just this morning for the Daily Woohoo. What did I write? I write that there are waves of energy that come in life. And when we hop on that wave, we become unstoppable, invincible. It carries us farther than we could ever imagine. In so many ways, we surpassed anything we imagined for our show. It is crazy how far we've come in terms of health, in terms of wealth, in terms of, well, to me, the most important difference has been what it's done for me and how I've helped others. I honestly still don't understand. How do I put this? How do I put this without not insulting? I get countless, no, you can count them. I get a whole bunch of emails in of people's lives I've changed. And in many ways, people's lives I've saved. I'm going to put this in quotes. I have not saved anybody, but those who have saved themselves, I'm happy to play a role. I can't even anchor in or begin to understand how many lives I've changed. I can't. That's actually one of the reasons I get to go on the road, because all this energy, it's 10x, it's 100x, it's 1,000x when I'm in person. Anybody who's seen me in person, Ayabear can attest, I got a mall to stand still in the Philippines. I think it wasn't in Manila, it was in Cebu. And basically the center of the mall, everybody stopped and got sucked into this vacuum with me speaking in the center of the mall. And it was just too cool. There's something special about me being live in person with you. All of that came out of this, though, out of this training, out of this practice, and out of surfing that wave. Annette Bricka is in the chat. How does it get any better than this? We love you, Annette. 12 cities, 12 months, coming soon to a city near you. We are doing it, Annette. And how does it get any better than this? Montreal, Boston, New York, it's going. It's already taking off. Please fill out the survey here, everybody. Let us know where you'd like to go. We followed the pull on our hearts. We followed the tug. We listened to that energy. And in many ways, we surpassed it until we did not. So this is a celebration tonight. This is a woohoo. It's a woohoo for you. It's a woohoo for me. It's a woohoo for Annette, for Aya Bear, who's going to have my mama bear there. Not my mama bear, the mama bear there in a day or two. How does it get any better than this? It's a celebration and it's a learning. I've written about it lately. I've shared about it. I've spoken about it. I lost the wave. I did not get lost insofar as I know who I am, I know what I am, or in the words of Paul Selig in his guides, I know who I am, I know how I serve, I know what I serve. Oh, I'm probably getting that wrong. Sorry, Paul. But with the algorithm, I started catering more toward the algorithm. And I can't say that's, quote, wrong. But it stopped me, in a sense, from writing my books. It stopped me from having on all the guests that I wanted to have on. It stopped me from being on top of the wave. And in a sense, we've gotten swallowed up. This is a bad thing in that it's felt very, very uncomfortable. And the universe had to come along and apparently nudge me with a moving truck. No irony, total symbolism that it was the moving truck that bumped into us. And actually, the name of the moving truck has my guardian angel's name on the side of the truck. How does it get any better than this? Ow, and that's woohoo. Nudging me to get back on the wave. That's one of my calls to action for you here too tonight. You get to surf the wave when the call comes to you, when the energy comes to you. And you get to follow it no matter what. To the farthest mountains, forest, whatever it may be, follow the tug and pull on your heart. With a massive caveat. And this is something that I've been teaching and working with people in the School of Mystics this month. Come join us. We ended our summer promotion a long time ago. I found it's actually still live. And I talked with Aya Bear earlier about it this evening. And I said, that's not what we're promoting. And she said, call it an anniversary gift for people. Okay, you have an anniversary gift. Try the School of Mystics free for a month. How does it get any better than this? That's not supposed to be there, but how does it get any better than this? Come try it. In the School of Mystics this month, we're working on breaking you free from your subconscious, breaking you free from your paradigms, breaking you free from programming that is stuck inside of you that didn't even start with you. Why are you mentioning this here tonight in what's a celebratory, I'll put that in quotes, a celebratory talk? And what do we have showing up on the side here? I don't even know what is on the small print here. Oh, I guess we can try to get some thumbs up here. Thumbs up if you like this. Share this with people if you like this. All right. I said that our show surpassed our wildest dreams in so many ways. And what I haven't said is it's bedoggled me, haunted? Okay, my team would say yes. Haunted me in so many ways and challenged me in so many ways. And it has to do with subconscious programming. Whose? Mine. My parents' parents, their parents. Might be yours as well, gifted to you by your parents, your mentors, your elders, certainly by the news, negative ortho stimulation, by media, by movies, by the works. There's a paradigm I didn't break free from, that I am declaring I am breaking free from now. And that I am doing everything I'm teaching in the School of Mystics. If you're joining me this month in the School of Mystics, we're on this journey together because I have had enough of this paradigm. I've had enough of it. What is this paradigm? You must work hard in order to achieve success. You must work hard in order to achieve success. I built our business on the backs of this paradigm, on the backs of this wound. The wound specifically said, no matter what you do, Michael, you can't reach enough people to be good enough, to be worthy enough, and you must try even harder. Until the universe gives you a truck and goes, oh, you think you can try hard anymore? I joke about it. And I got to swim twice today here in Lake Champlain. Thank God. And how does it get any better than this? I was dizzy 20 hours out of the day today. Mild headaches, half of the waking hours. Dizzy 20 hours of the day. I haven't been dizzy in 2 or 3 hours now. I'll never be dizzy on the mic. Woohoo! I'm never dizzy teaching a class. Woohoo! All the rest of the times, I am spinning and in la la land. As the universe says, it's time to let go of the wound. It's time to let go of the hard work. It's time to let go of the paradigm that you've put yourself in. Which is why we're going on the road, which is interesting. We started on the road. Jessica and I started. We had 2 dogs with us, Pumpkin and Sawa, and we had a tiny little Suzuki crossover hatchback. We actually had a videographer in the hatchback with us in the back, Adam Bricks, an award-winning filmmaker, stunt choreographer, stuntman, and so much more out of Denmark. He was in the back of the car as we drove around to like 100 cities. Way back when, I think Jessica and I had just been together over a year. It wasn't about the hard work. It was about getting out there and meeting people. That's what I get to do again. Now, this show here is not about struggles, because we all have our wounds to work on, and I'm very proud of how far I've come, very proud of the work I get to do in School of Mystics of helping you clear your wounds, and I get to clear them too, to an even higher level. You clear at one level, they appear at another. You clear at another level. This show, though, is about shifting and paradigms and letting go, and ultimately, one thing, and one thing only. Love? Oh, I'll take that. And thank you, Lena. It's about reinvention. I'm looking at Annette. Thinking about Annette. I don't see her here in the chat. Oh my God, she's awesome. If you haven't caught her show, she's awesome. She's awesome. She's awesome. We love you, Annette. Reinvention. Her reinvention. Jessica's reinvention. Hannah Bear's reinvention? Sure. 3 years, 4 months. Why can't you reinvent yourself? My reinvention. Your reinvention. 2025 is the year of reinvention. Amanda Simpson's reinvention. Ain't nobody getting out of this year alive without reinventing herself, himself, theirself. It ain't happening. So I can say this is my year of reinvention. We've crossed the 10-year mark. I promised when we got to the 10-year mark, I would crack. Michael, how can you say that? Well, who says cracking is bad? It actually started on my birthday. Somebody's saying, Fiona, vertigo 24/7. I am so sorry, Fiona. I have no idea if this will help, Fiona. But for me, the craziest thing, but water helps so much. I can be dizzy. Even at my best right now, I'm not sure if we closed my eyes and had me try to walk a straight line with my arms out, I could do it. But you put me in the water, safely of course, and all of a sudden I'm like a fish, and then I get out of the water and I'm not dizzy. It completely resets my vestibular system, which needs like a total break right now. 2025 is the energy of reinvention. It's the energy that says you get to do things differently. And, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, whack, whack, we're going, ow, ow, we're going to help you do just that. Now, for my reinvention, the time isn't just near, it's here, it's past, and it's time. What does that mean? It's near, it's past, and it's time. Well, when we were in Maui, incredible energy. Actually, we lived in Taos before Maui. Taos had such a strong energy. We knew when it was time, and it kicked us out. Actually, you can look it up online. We were living in an off-the-grid Earth ship. Talk about a cool place. Until it wasn't. Until we ran out of water. Until we ran out of just about electricity. We ran out of just about everything. And there was a fire near Los Alamos, nuclear weapons, and ash falling out of the sky when it was time to leave. Then we found ourselves in Maui, similar energy to Taos. It filled our cups. It was awesome. It was good. It was great. It was soothing until it was not. We overstayed our welcome. And so Pele burned us. I broke. Jessica got very sick in order to move. Here we are on YouTube. You may be experiencing this too. And I promise, at least right now, we're not going anywhere on YouTube. We're not shutting things down. But we overstayed our welcome here. That doesn't mean YouTube we've overstayed our welcome. We have overstayed our welcome here, meaning doing the same thing, having the same guest, talking about the same topic time after time after time with all the same topics. We have overstayed our welcome. Aya Bear will say it. We love the breadth of our show, the different topics. One of our most popular shows was Magnesium, and we had people who ran around the world, paddled around the world, did all of these amazing adventures and healed and talked about chakras and colors and fixing your vision and all of this cool stuff. And as we got very successful, the breadth narrowed and narrowed still to where we have felt pigeonholed. And now I'm quote unquote, because I don't believe in competition, I believe in co-opetition, working together with everyone. That's why we had Emilio on the show and he had us on his. I'm in a position where I'm supposedly competing against everyone and competing, in quotes, against shows that copied ours. I send them love. It's all perfect. It's all perfect. It is weird, though, that in a sense, it almost seems like we're copying the copycats to copy the copycats. Huh? What? Ultimately, you and I get to step back. We get to look at our lives. We get to take the time to go in and be with ourselves. I am being challenged to do that at a really, really high level, an uncomfortable level right now. But we get to truly be with ourselves and ask, where do I want to go? Aya Bear, keep throwing up that survey of where we're going to go or where people want us to go for our tour. First, tell us where you'd like to go in the chat, but please take the survey so that we can run the analytics on it and know exactly how many people want us to go here versus how many people want us to go there so that we can get, thank you, Amanda, so we can get 12 people, 12 people. Yes, so we can visit 12 people across the country. You get to step back. I get to step back. We get to throw a pause between our readings, between our workings, our doings, our writings, our serving others, everything that is not us, we get to take a pause from it. And we get to ask ourselves, where do I want to go? What do I want to do? And one that I think is the end of Dostoevsky's Ilya, I'm not going to get that. It might be War and Peace, but it's Ilya Ilyinovich, forgive me, everybody, laying on his deathbed. Is this it? Is this it? Similar to what have I done with my life, but is this it? Not meaning what have I done with my life? Have I wasted my time? No, not at all. Every moment up till now is perfect. I know we have Madison high up on that list, Chris. Everything up until now is perfect. Please do not pick on yourself, berate yourself, anything yourself for anything except loving yourself. Oh my God, love yourself up with everything you've got. If there is one thing that's greater than anything else in the world you can do, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I love myself. This isn't ego. I'm totally fallible. I've totally got flaws and this and that and the other thing. And I'm awesome and I'm perfect and so are you. In our awful and perfectness, you are awesome and perfect. You know how long many years it took me to get there? You know how much counseling didn't work to get me there? Just as you are. Is this it? Means, is this how you wish to step forward from here? Is this what you wish to do from here? Let me let you in on another little secret. Oh my God, the headaches lately have been crazy amazing. Because if I asked, is this it? I would hear, no. A little bit louder than that. No. I'm not going loud because of the head, which is doing well right now. And we get to listen. Listen with everything we've got. And then we get to pivot. Please pivot. Do a dance. Turn on one foot. Here's a cool little factoid. 2025, we've been dizzier than ever. And I'm sure there will be studies that actually say in 2025 we were dizzier than ever. Whether that's Schumann's resonance, whether it's solar flares, whether it's political tensions. We are all on edge. We are all off balance. We're all feeling, as I call it, spiritually spun. Yes, Mia. We are there. Why? In order to pivot, we get to get off balance. We get to get light. If you're standing heavy, you can't turn at all. When is a figure skater most likely to fall? Well, certainly once they're in the air, but actually it's when they land. It's when they're barely on one toe, so to speak. They're on their little pick. They are least balanced. They are lightest so that they can pivot. That's where we are. The year of the shift, the split, the banana split. How about the year of the great pivot? That's what you're doing right now. And there's no avoiding it. None. Celebrate the pivot. Celebrate the messiness. Celebrate I went to bed in tears last night. Or my version of tears, and then just went to bed and started repeating subconscious, well, conscious, but making them subconscious phrases to myself, doing a lot of reprogramming because I hit a wound. Awesome. Michael, you're a teacher. Shouldn't you be past all these wounds? I think I'll be past all these wounds when I no longer have a pulse. But until then, might be a limiting belief. I get to find more goodness to clear and more goodness to work with and more goodness. It's your fuel. It ain't bad that you're human. You aren't human. But it ain't bad that you're in human form. That's closer. It ain't bad that you're a divine, immortal, energetic being having a divine, immortal, energetic experience in human form. Woohoo! It's bad when we label the wounds and blocks that we have as anything but powerful opportunities and fuel. Here's the secret. Don't live in regret. Regret. Don't live in the community of gret anymore. Don't go back there. Gret hurts, and gret hurts badly. I tried something with the show the last couple weeks. I took the YouTube live events, and then I was using an algorithm to chase an algorithm, and the algorithm told me, take your live events after they're live, edit them, cut out the Q&A, re-release them as a solid state, meaning as a regular show so that people can find it forever. Because a YouTube live event, if you share it, people find it. Please share this with everybody. If you thumbs up it, they find it for a little bit. If you do not, after 24 to 48 hours, the live event disappears. Oh, you want to say goodnight to people? Honey Bear in her pajamas. Honey Bear in her pajamas. Honey Bear in her pajamas. Honey Bear in pajamas. Do you want to say goodnight to everybody? Yeah. All right. We need to get you some good rest because in 2 days you're flying to Aya Bear, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you going to miss Daddy?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to miss you too. Somebody's got to hold down the fort here, huh?
Yeah.
I know. And apparently that's me.
Somebody needs to say hi to the camera with you.
Yeah, that's right.
Not me. I'm not here.
You won't be here? Well, who's going to say hi to the camera if you're not here?
The kitties?
The kitties? The kitties can say hi too. Yep, that'll work. Anybody else?
The microphone?
The microphone, yeah, and the stone. Are there any spirits that are going to still be here with me?
No.
No? What about Miraku?
No. That's maybe my friends are going to go to work these days.
They're going to where?
Work.
Work.
Yeah.
Work with me?
Yeah.
Or are they just out in the water when I swim?
They just do when you're in the water and they're in the water.
Uh-huh.
They stay in the water because they get cold and warm.
They like cold and warm, so they like being in the water.
Yeah.
So I'm always protected in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I think they're going to stay with you when you fly, though. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to keep you safe when you fly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah, that's going to Aya's place already.
They're going to Aya's place already?
Yes.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yes. The microphone's flying now.
The microphone is flying now. Yes, the microphone is flying. So, all right, we need to get you to bed. We need to get you to rest, okay?
Okay.
So do you want to say goodnight to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
No?
Yes.
Okay. Yep, that's my shaman stone. And do you want to send everybody love? Oh. Oh my God, with that power stone, you are just sending out so much love and so much mana right now. All right, so let's get you to bed, okay?
There's a girl in there.
There's a girl in there, yeah. That's Aditra 1111. And who's also dizzy. And Michelle and Amanda and Celestiana and Chloe.
And with the star.
Yeah, there's one with a star. And Debbie and Cindy. All right, let's get you to sleep. And then maybe I will be done in time to say goodnight. How's that? Sound good? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Say goodnight, everybody.
Ta-da.
And do you want to give everybody a kiss? Mwah. Oh!
I think it was a stone.
I love it. That amplifies it. All right. I'll take the stone back. Thank you very much.
I did put water on it.
You put water on it?
Yeah, wet.
It's wet. My prayer stone is wet now. Good night. I hope I'm finished in time to say a proper good night. We will speak quickly here. All right. I was telling you the secret. And Honey Bear came in. What's the secret? Yes, a Honey Bear. What else is the secret? Don't live with regrets. We did that. Okay, we took our YouTube live event and we turned it into pre-recorded shows that we released last Monday morning and this morning. You won't find them now. And they bombed historically badly. Like maybe one person found them. How does it get any better than this? And if we had left them up, the YouTube algorithm was going to go, dun, dun, dun. Your show's not doing well. We're not going to share it with anybody. And literally does that. We have, 420,000 followers. But YouTube doesn't share it with 420,000 followers. It shares it with maybe 4,200 followers, maybe 420 followers. You're here tonight. I love you. And if the show, underperforms, it thinks we're not doing well, and it doesn't want to share the show that's not doing well, and so it goes on and shares another show. What does this mean? We tried something that didn't work. Oh, Michael, what are you thinking? That'll hurt your next show, which is Sheila Gillette, and your next show, which is Paul Selig, and your next show, which is in your next show. It will hurt all of them because you tried something you shouldn't have tried. No. Au contraire. I shouldn't have tried. That's the game, folks. Don't live in regrets. Don't live in the woulda, shoulda, couldas. That will kill you. Not an exaggeration. Shoulda, woulda, shoulda, coulda, wouldas will kill you. Why? You are an energetic being having an energetic experience in human form. This is an energy transmission. This is why you're feeling so good here tonight. When you feel good, when you feel great, ta-da! And I'm seeing, Ayabear, the link that you have shared doesn't actually work. I'm not sure why. You may need to click it and give a bigger link, but the link doesn't work when we send people to the survey. Ayabear, please take a look at it and try to find out why it doesn't give a hyperlink for people. In a world of pure energy, if you pick on yourself, if you kick on yourself, if you do anything to bring yourself down, how in the world are you going to live a better, brighter life? How in the world are you going to stay happy? How in the world are you going to stay healthy? How in the world are you going to do anything if you're busy kicking yourself? I'm not allowed to be happy. I screwed that up. I blew it. If anybody had this quote, screw up, Gene, hello, you're talking to him. Mama Bear, that was my mom. Before I go to a bike race, I don't know, 16, 17 years of age, maybe 18, I don't know. I'm headed down the stairs to go to a bike race. I'm going to go try to win this race. And somebody's saying I clicked on the survey. It worked for me. All right. Maybe it's just not working on my computer because I've already, I set up the survey. How about that? Thank you, Ayabear. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, S13. Thank you, everybody. What do you miss? I miss seeing you in class 13. I am always in class. Not sure what she means, but there's a reason. Mary, Mrs. Mary. That makes sense. I love you, Mary. Okay. Back on task as I'm going a tiny bit ADD. Not usually my style, although we can rewire. You're an energetic being. If you live at the higher vibrational state, everything around you shifts. Everything becomes more positive. Everything has a better, brighter outcome. And it doesn't mean it's a panacea. It doesn't mean that you're closing your eyes to go what's going on in the world. But from this, everything becomes different. You're still going to need to put on your waders. You're going to still go through the poop. But you're going to be able to navigate it with greater grace and ease. You're going to be able to see things for what they are, here to serve you. And it completely changes the outcomes, completely changes. If instead you kick on yourself and pick on yourself, oh yeah, that was Mom. I was going down the stairs to a bike race and Mom said, I hope you crash. Cancel, clear, release. Why, Mom, do you say, I hope you crash? So that you'll fight to do better. Old paradigm. Old paradigm. And I love her so dearly. And I don't think she would say anything of the sort at this point. But that was the old paradigm. You must work harder or you're going to fail. You must slay the dragons. You must hurt yourself. And you must kick on yourself and pick on yourself if something doesn't go well. No, if something doesn't go well, sorry, trying to click here something, there we go. If something doesn't go well, love yourself up for it. You tried. You went for it. How does it get any better than this? I love myself. I tried. I tried and I failed. No, it was a learning. It was awesome. It was perfect. So we tried this couple weeks. It didn't, quote, work, but it was a learning. It was an opportunity. It taught us something. You get to live in the greatest world in the world. Greatest world in the world. For some reason, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is coming to mind. And I'm sure there's a song here from Willy Wonka that fits the bill. You get to live in a world of dreams, in a world of possibilities. Not a world in the, I should do something else. If only I had done something else. Why didn't I do something else? That's not the world you live in. So for myself at age 10 of Inspire Nation, I can say, wow, I was doing so great, but then I didn't do this and I didn't do that. And if only I had. Do you have a time machine? I don't have a time machine. If you don't have a time machine, I don't have a time machine. Why would we kick on ourselves? I'm excited to see how you change. I'm a pure imagination. Thank you, Celestiana. It was on the tip of my tongue. I could see him dancing around. Pure imagination. Gene Wilder. What an example of living from the heart and doing things his way. All of Willy Wonka. Watch it. He takes one step forward, takes another step back. He takes two steps forward, he takes another step back. He pivots to the side. He keeps you off guard the whole time. You don't know what's coming. You don't know which direction he's going to go because he's living in a world of pure imagination. Live in this world of pure imagination. Live in this world of possibilities. That's what we're doing now. That's what we're going to take ownership of. That's why I cracked. I cracked on my birthday, August 25th, a few weeks ago, almost a month ago now, where I woke up in the morning and said, I can't do this anymore. And then I planned on waking up on September 11th going, I can't do this anymore. But by September 11th, I knew I am changing. By God, I am changing. And oh my God, am I changing and going to do things differently. I am excited to see how the show changes, how it morphs, even whether it backs off, whether it grows. I'm more excited about my pivots. I have been focused on, I want to reach more people. And now I'm realizing if I reached 1 million people, 2 million people, 5 million people on YouTube, that's great. That's pretty awesome. But I think I make a greater difference in person. We were doing that before. That's what's actually lighting me up, at least right now. Debbie, you are the golden ticket. Debbie, you are the golden ticket. Everyone here is the golden ticket, and we've all won the golden ticket when we follow, not this advice, when we follow this. Our little hummingbird hearts. We are the golden ticket. So I'm really excited, not just about the show, but I'm excited about the in-person stuff. I'm excited about the writing that's going to come from it. I'm excited. I'm exciting too. About how I'm going to reach people as I travel and meet people in person. I've talked about it for a long time, but not talked about it seriously. But now the gauntlet has been passed. The gauntlet has been passed down. Whatever a gauntlet does has been done. And I know one thing. Once the starting gun is fired and that starting gun has gone off, I run with it. I run with it like nobody's business. And I'm super excited. Excited to put ourselves back on the road, not in a hatchback. Excited to put ourselves back on the road, not in this gigantic RV. It was actually tonight that we don't have the deposit down yet tonight, but we probably will tomorrow. Put down or doing a negotiation on a much smaller baby RV that will be nimble and get like 10 times the gas mileage. No, it's an exaggeration. Could be 4 times, at least 3 times the gas mileage, to zip around and meet with everybody. How does it get any better than this? let's talk about one or two more things. Then we're going to do a Q&A, brief meditation to wrap things up. Rachel is going, when are you meditating? What is taking you so long, Rachel is saying. And you're right, this is long. We get to get on with it. I'll be meditating, Rachel, in about 20 minutes is my guess. Hang in there, come back, fast forward, whatever it takes for you, catch this another day. I totally get it. And yes, we get to make these even shorter and even shorter still. But I just wanted to spill from the heart here tonight. That's what I'm doing. And in fact, I'll put it's Join School of Mystics. Share this if you love it. Please share it with somebody. Thumbs up it, share it. Put down where you are in the world. Put down where you want me to come in the world. I see that's different for many people. So some people are saying, I live here, but I'd like to see you there. For instance, the number one place in the U.S. that people want us to go. So the number one place so far anywhere people want us to go is Toronto first, Montreal second. The number one place in the U.S. that people want us to go is Sedona. Sedona is up there. Mount Shasta is up there. A few other places, spiritual places. I didn't even put Maui up there. Oh my God, got to get up there. Today, what I'm talking about, or where the world is today, I'll see if I can get through this. How close are we? Oh, we've got a little ways to go, and then I've got an attunement. Oh my gosh, golly. Where we are today is a world where Big Blue is dead. What in the world is Big Blue? Some people maybe remember it was IBM. Back in the old days, way on when it was 2.5 children, a white picket fence, you got one job for life. Today, energies have accelerated. It's no longer about one job for life. In fact, almost nobody has one job for life, and you have one job for life, other than maybe in the healing industry or a healing field. If you have one job for life, you may feel stuck because the energies have accelerated so much. And so we get to reinvent ourselves and even reinvent the reinvention of ourselves. I know I have done this several times over. 4 or 5 times. Before Inspire Nation, there was Barefoot Running. Before Barefoot Running, there was coaching. And coaching has come back around. Before that, there was my degrees. Before that, there was sports coaching. And then before that, there was fashion industry in there. And there was sales in there. Oh my gosh. I've reinvented myself. You get to do that too. And we get to celebrate this. Celebrate the reinvention. Celebrate the bumps on the noggin. Celebrate what you can and cannot do. I am a triathlete. I am an ex-Terra triathlete. I qualified for the 22 or 23 World Championships in triathlon. Actually, I did. And I'm not racing right now. Not competing in anything right now. Half training right now. Oh my God, have you forgotten who you are? No. Are you done with that for life? No. I got this bump on the noggin, which gave me a concussion, which says you do whatever makes you feel good and you don't do a darn thing that doesn't. And I'm letting go of the definition of myself. You get to let go of the definitions of ourselves, no matter what that definition is. I love to compete. Not right now. I love to travel the world. Well, Jessica's going to travel a little bit without me. I get to stay here and heal. I love to write. Well, we're going to do this other thing right now. Anything you're not getting to do that you want to do. Any definition that you have of yourself that you get to let go of that is frustrating you. These aren't good things. They're great because they are fuel. Between you and me, Mama Bear and Hannah Bear are going to see Aya on Wednesday. I'm not going with them on this trip. I get to stay here. What the heck just jumped off of the desk? Wow. It was my old yellow microphone cover. Grew legs and jumped. Out of nowhere. That was wild. I get to stay here and heal. And I get to fill myself with fuel. Every frustration, every I can't do this, every I wish I had done that, every if only I had, they are fuel. It doesn't mean you fight to hold on to any of them. The important ones will always come back. I want my world championship. I literally qualified for a world championship in 22, I believe it was. I want my world championships. I know I'm going to get it someday if the universe likes that, if I allow it. But I get to let go of it and instead use this fuel, power, and energy to catapult me forward in ways that I can't even imagine, in ways that you can't even imagine as well. That's why I declared before 9/11, this week I will crack. Sure enough, I cracked. I cracked wide open. You are cracking wide open too. I know you are. It hurts. It sucks. It has tears. It has spiritual diarrhea. It is ugly. There's a term I haven't used on air before. It's really ugly. And you might be saying, no, this is the exact opposite of what I want. No, Mama Bear and Baby Bear get to travel. I get to stay here and heal. No. Powerful, positive fuel cracking me and cracking you wide open. We get to say, I've had enough. I've had enough of the old way. I've had enough of the old paradigm. I've had enough of the freaking algorithm between you and me. Thank you very much. I've had enough of the, oh, I don't have the right title for the thumbnail. Oh, this title isn't working. This thumbnail isn't working. We didn't do the right tags here. We didn't do that. Maybe there's something else waiting for you. Take all that energy and listen. Listen for your call. Listen for the pulls on your heart. Feel for those tugs. Until now, we didn't all listen. Please listen. Go inside and grab onto that golden thread. There's one inside of you. It's something that's almost festering or changing or sickening because we're not taking action. There is something inside of you that feels sickening that you're not taking action. You know what that is. It's flip-flopped your belly. Yes, it's giving you that spiritual diarrhea because you're not taking action. Now, this isn't about go climb a mountain. This isn't about you must slay all the dragons. I'm going to do 12 cities in 12 months. I'm going to do that. My way. Oh, yes, the old Croner himself. My way. Oh, that would be fun. Dun, 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 dun. Meaning, kind, gentle, easy, good, super simple, super chill, super fun, all about the energy. That's what you get to do. Play with the energy, play with the light, get back to what you desire, and simply take action, large or small, on this. By taking action first, one, in your heart. That's where you step forward to. Now, I love to play with energy. And chances are you're watching this, you feel better. That's the energy I play with. It's actually the energy you play with too. I am a mirror. Hello. You're watching a mirror here tonight. Yes, it's not actually Michael Sandler on camera. It's you. That's right. I am a mirror for you. You get to step forward in your heart first. Put it in the survey, Christina. I know Atlanta's in the race. Put it in the survey. You get to step forward in your heart first. And as I was saying, I bring you transmissions. It changes your energy by being here tonight. Changes your energy by being in the School of Mystics. So much more. Free to try. Come join us 4 Wednesdays each month. Shameless plug. Why not? It's free. Come try it this Wednesday. And it changes your energy. Boop, 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 boop. Being there in person, which is why I can't believe I'm going to say it. It's a crime that I don't get out and share this energy with people. Isn't that a strange statement? But it is a crime. I'm hearing that because I'm plugged in right now. It is a crime that I am staying small. Oh my God. Who knew staying small, reaching millions on the mic? It's a shame that I'm staying small. Nothing's a shame. I get to play it big. So I'm stepping forward into my heart, stepping forward with the survey. I'm stepping forward by volunteering. Yay, Michelle. Saying, I'm going to do this. And I want to share with you. So I teach with the transmissions. I shift your energy. We have our school, shift your energy, clearings, meditations. We'll do a meditation here, 10 to 15 minutes. But I also do attunements. What's an attunement? An attunement is where I give you a statement to repeat that helps shift your subconscious, that helps change you from the inside out and changes your energy when you say it, whether you say it once, whether you say it 10 times, when you say it 100,000 times. Do you recommend 100,000 times? Oh, yes, absolutely. Is anybody going to do it 100,000 times? Probably not. But if you did, how does it get any better than this? So I'm going to give you a very simple attunement here this evening. I give a lot more, not powerful, meaty ones in the School of Mystics, but in the nature of time, I'm going to give you a very short one you can say here tonight Say it especially before you go to bed. Lynn Small, up there with Sedona, I think even ahead of Mount Shasta, is Asheville. On the East Coast, Asheville, I think, is number one, Lynn. So, yes, that is absolutely on the list. And that shocked me with everything that's happened with Asheville, but it is at the very top, I know, at least of the East Coast of the states. I want you to do this attunement before you go to sleep tonight. I want you to do this attunement when you wake up tomorrow. See if you can say this attunement at least once each morning and each night to shift your energy and open yourself up to following your heart. In fact, I'm going to add a line. Nope, it's not letting me. The universe is not letting me. So I get these through my channeling. Say this along with me. Say it out loud. Say it in your mind's eye. Say it while tapping on your heart. Or my favorite, which is massaging the heart, which if you've Bruce Lipton, and we have him on, I guess, in about 3 weeks, this is crossing the center line, connecting both hemispheres in the brain, putting you in more of a theta brain wave state. How does it get any better than this? So that it completely reprograms your subconscious. Here we go. Say this along with me now. You too, buddy. Sending so much love. I step forward into my heart. I step forward into my heart. I step forward into my heart. Let's do that one more time. I step forward into my heart. I step forward into my heart. I step forward into my heart. I am listening. 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 And I take action, I take action, I take action. I take action, I take action, I take action. I step forward and I listen and I act. I step forward and I listen and I act. I step forward and I listen and I act. I am free, I am free, I am free. Woohoo! How does it get any better than this? This opens you up. This tells the universe, I'm going to step forward. I am listening. I am taking action. And I am doing it first from and for the heart. So let me break this down real quickly. Then we're going to go into just a few questions here tonight. I'm not going to take that many here tonight. I'm going to take 2 or max 3. Then we're going to go into meditation. Then I get to say goodnight to the Hana Bear and Mama Bear before their great trip. I guess we've got 3 sleeps before their trip. That's 1 sleep tonight, 1 sleep tomorrow night, and 1 nap tomorrow. All right. Question is, why stepping forward? So in the order initially, it changes later on. In the order initially, we go, I step forward into my heart, and then I am listening. Why am I stepping forward before I'm listening? Stepping forward in this case means I'm stepping inside of myself. I'm stepping into my heart, to a divine vessel. This is your vessel from which you can hear. That's what it means to step forward first, stepping forward inside here. If you do not step forward into your heart, you cannot open, you cannot hear, you cannot take divine action or inspired action for that matter. So instead we step forward into our heart. And then there is a space where you can listen clearly, you can listen dearly, you can listen almost desperately. And then only then can you take divine inspired action. We step forward and we listen and we act. We step forward and we listen and we act. We step forward and we listen and we act. Step forward and we listen and we act. And how does it get any better than this? That's what I want you to play with this week. How does it get any better than this too? Well, come join us. Come join us in the School of Mystics. Free to try. 4 Wednesdays each month, live and recorded. This month, we're rewiring your subconscious so that you have your purpose, your plan, your direction before you, and you're not haunted by these silly wounds. Wounds, shame, and regret for that matter. And come join us through our daily woohoo. It's a daily free, inspiring, uplifting, empowering transmission of a newsletter. Oh, that word sounds dirty, newsletter. But yes, it is a daily transmission piped to you from me. At this point, it's been 5 out of 7 days lately as we're getting this noggin in order. But a near daily newsletter, it's totally free. And let us know where you want us to visit. Where do you want us to go? Is it Alberta? Is it Mexico City? Is it Machu Picchu? Is it Erie, Pennsylvania? Where is it that you want us to go? Is it San Diego? Is it St. Louis? Memphis, Knoxville? Where is it you want us to go? Austin, Dallas, Houston, Denver, Boulder, Aspen. Let us know where you want us to go. So there is a link for you to take that survey there. And of course, School of Mystics, it's free. Can't believe it's still free, but apparently the link works. So it's still free for you to give it a try. And how does it get any better than this? All right. Donations. We've got Martine Lacasse, who donated 20 Canadian dollars to Saving the Trees. Thank you. And it sounds so trite. It is the most important thing in the world, because if you save the trees, you save the planet. How does it get any better than this? Well, we get to work on our hearts too. All right. So we have 4 questions. I'll do my best to take all 4, and we're calling it good in there. Brenda, I want oxygen therapy would help me cure my muscular sclerosis, which painful limits my mobility. How do you get it if you live in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, Canada? Brenda, my initial research, which isn't that much for what you're talking about, is it may well help tremendously. So I would look up the research on that or plug it into AI and see what AI can tell you. I am not a doctor. I don't play one on TV, but I do like the medical guidance that DeepSeek, for instance, have given. But plug it in and see what it says. And then you can look up your community in Ontario and type in hyperbaric and see what comes up. There may well be a center where you can go to. There may be a way to rent one there. Who knows the different options, Brenda? But that's where I would start. Myself, I found that there's hyperbaric locally that I've been doing, but now it seems to make the biggest difference. I'm going to get one. I'm fortunate enough financially. I'm going to get one in the house because as a recipient, multiple gifts of concussions, this is a long-term cancel, clear, release. This is something I get to get better and better at and better and better at and can benefit from for a very long period of time. Darlene, will the tour being recorded? As far as I know, initially at least, I am going to open the doors first. Obviously, I'm going to have tickets for people to join me live, but I'm also going to have a lower price ticket that will allow you to attend virtually as well. Will I be doing things like senior discounts and all sorts of things? I'm going to do everything I can to help everybody to be able to attend. I want as much, dare I say, unlimited cancel, clear, release access to myself. I just want to help. And I want to help where obviously it takes care of our family, but I want to help where I take care of you as well. So yes, we are going to do it as best as I know if we can get the IT in there initially online as well for these events. Jacqueline, can automatic writing get me in touch with my angels and loved ones? Always, always, always. Had there been anybody who hasn't been able to? Not over time. May take a little time, may take a lot of time. We have our automatic writing class, which is the fastest way to get up to speed with automatic writing, next Tuesday. That's 8 days from now. How does it get any better than this? That link may too still work from our summer thing. Please forgive me. I'm doing the best I can to keep up on everything, but it means there may well be a really good discount for you to be able to attend next week's live class. And you also get a video-based program, so you can start learning it today. Last question of the evening, go into a brief meditation, run up to the 2 bears. From Megan Vandermast, sending much love, Megan, sending much love to everybody here tonight. When current work is so demanding and it drains me of joy and taking action, feeling unsure how to move forward, I meant to speak and teach the reinvention of me help. We've got a couple options, Megan. 1, we get to find a way to build space into your day, even if that's just a little pause. Actually, that hurt. But you get my point. Even if it's in the breath, even if it's in the bathroom, even if it's in the lunch break, even if it's between phone calls, we get to learn, Megan, boundaries, which I'm sure you have worked on quite a bit, where we start under promising and over delivering. So if somebody says, can you get this to me in a week? No, I can get this to you. Even if you know you can do it in 7 days, I can get this to you in 10 days. Why? Because when you promise them a week, that's only you could get it done if it was divine perfect timing. If you don't take your pee breaks, if you don't eat, if you don't this, of course you can get it in a week. You're not going to sacrifice yourself anymore, Megan. You are not going to sacrifice yourself anymore. you are going to build space in what you promise people. You're going to build space in what you promise yourself. You are going to build space in through the breath, through your meditation, through your morning practice, your evening practice, or anywhere in between, so you can reinvent yourself the kind, gentle, easy, good way. If not, Megan, sooner or later, the gentle moving truck comes along and says, I'm going to help you. I don't know your financial situation. Many people have had to take the leap of faith. So you have Lisa Nichols. I love Lisa so much, who says our job, even if we don't like it, is our investor in our future. If you can view it that way and build space, awesome. If you need to pull back, even if you're going, I'm going to tap into my savings, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not sure how long I can go. I don't know what's going to happen. You may well need to do that, Megan. And if that pull is on your heart, I never encourage anybody to be reckless. But I do encourage you to feel deeply into it. Life's incredibly long. Life's incredibly short. I will let you know about a little secret here, Megan. I used to do lots and lots of coaching. Bear can say, he was recording 7 shows a week and coaching 20 people a week. I really don't know how I did it. Because I was the editor, I was the booker. I have no idea how I did it. When someone would come to me for coaching and they would say, I'm considering leaving my job, or my relationship isn't working anymore and I need out, or something isn't working, I would almost like tuck and cover. Why, Megan? Because when you announce to the world that something isn't working and something is draining you of joy and action and that something needs to be done, the universe will start to give you nudges, small or large. Oftentimes, somebody would come to me before I've even coaching with them, and they say, I want to do coaching with them. I need to find a better job. I need to leave my job. I don't know how to do it. And so can you work with me? Can you help me? And I'm like, yeah, I can help you, but oh boy. And they'd book a session with me. And then before the session comes, they would call me up or text me, email me, whatever it was at the time, I guess email, and say, I'm sorry, I have to cancel. I don't have the money right now because I just lost my job. Well, congratulations, my job is done. You have been set free. You will now find the new thing for you to do, and I didn't have to do anything. Woohoo! You stepped forward into your heart. So Megan, just the very act of saying this is going to help you to pivot. Now I want you to lean in differently and ask, how can I begin to do this now? In other words, how can I do it in the kindest, gentlest fashion? First, building that space. And then secondly, what steps can I do starting now to step forward into that new version of myself? Question, because it almost sounds to me like the water fountain behind me has gotten louder. And I wonder if Bear has the ability to set up a 2-second survey on here. I'm curious if people like the sound of the fountain or if the sound of the fountain drives you nuts. I really want to know what people think. I am planning on looking for a water pump that makes it quieter, but I really want to know what you think. All right, I'm going to take some water. And we are going, Megan, thank you for being brave and asking. And I know you're going to step forward. I know you're going to step forward. Thank you, Megan. All right, I'm going to drink some water. We're going to do a really quick meditation. I say that, it tends to be a beautiful 10 minutes, but I'm going to try my best to keep it really, really short. Okay, some people can't hear it. Some people are saying they like it. Okay, love the fountain, barely hear it. I ignore the fountain. All right, very good. Excuse me. All right. There is a tool that we can use to actually do a survey, but the informal survey works right now. It's looking like 10 to 1. I haven't even seen the one who says they don't like the fountain yet. All right, what are we going to do for this beautiful short meditation? Oh, and please, Bear, can you put that link down one more time for people to let us know where you want to go? And I'm going to see, I don't know how to do a short meditation, but between you and me, we're going on what, an hour and 15 minutes here, and my brain is saying, you're done, you're good, go get some rest. And so I want to honor that, and we'll try our best to keep it nice and short. All right. So let's see what we're going to do. All right. Lots of people liking the fountain. Yay. How does it get any better than this? We're probably tilting the mic so it's not, hi, I'm me on the mic. I hope you're liking this mic better. We have a more advanced mic. Last note, completely off topic. I call this the Madonna mic. Da-da-da-da. We have this beautiful little mic. I could call it the Sarah Landon mic. She uses one of these as well. I've had it here for months and haven't taken the opportunity to get it set up. But that will be coming. That takes a few hours of tinkering. I get to build in those few hours to play with that as well. All right. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being you. Thanks for your own reinvention. Thanks for, let's do one last thing. One last thing before we dive into a meditation. I know this is awkward. I know this is uncomfortable. I'd like you to take your right hand, place it over your left shoulder. Take your left hand, place it over your right shoulder. And I'd like you to give yourself the biggest hug. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff. Even if you're the most guy of guys out there, lumberjack, give yourself a hug. And then do something really, really, really simple, silly for me. Please do this. It is so crazy silly. I love myself. Mwah, 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 mwah. How crazy is that? This is gonna shock your system. Not egoic, I'm the greatest. Sure, you are the greatest. You're the most amazing person you get to live with this whole entire lifetime. I love myself. Mwah, 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 mwah. And one more time. I love myself. It's funny, isn't it? Mwah, 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 mwah. Yes, how get any better than this? I'm going to go straight into the attunement one more time, and then we're going to wrap things up for the evening. That's how it gets any better than this, because I am taking total care of this. And then I'll see you Wednesday. Oh my God, are we going to have fun in the School of Mystics this week? And fill out that survey, and I hope to see you soon. It really looks like my guess is 5 weeks from now, Montreal, 6 weeks from now, Boston, 7 weeks from now, New York. And that's not because I'm trying to cram things in. It's because we live closer to Montreal than any other major city except for Burlington, Vermont. And we're going to be driving in 8 weeks' time, basically from here, close to Montreal, past Boston, down to New York, and then to point south. So it makes the most sense. I will say, if you have a background in event management, reach out. We could use your assistance. I have no idea what I'm doing, and yet it's absolutely positively going to work. That's all I know because of what I'm going to share with you again right here, right now. I step forward into my heart. Come along with me. I step forward into my heart. I step forward into my heart. I step forward into my heart. One more time. I step forward into my heart. I step forward into my heart. I step forward into my heart. I am listening. I am listening. I am listening. I am listening, I am listening, I am listening, and I take action, I take action, I take action. I step forward and I listen, I act. I step forward and I listen and I act. I step forward and I listen and I act. I am free, I am free, I am free. Woohoo! You rock. You are a rock star. You are perfect, pure awesomeness. I love myself. You love yourself. You're amazing. You're incredible. You are the greatest. You're the best. You're the best. You're the best. You can say that. I'm the best. We're taught that we have to, oh no, I'm not that good. Stop it. You are. You're a divine, immortal, energetic being having a divine, immortal, energetic experience. You're the best. You're the best. Oh my gosh, there goes the water. I caught it on the first try, not on the second. On that note, I'm going to pass it over to the music as we end things. And I grab, quite the towel because I've got all the electronics around me. I love you so, so much. Fill out the survey. See you soon. Come join us Thursday for Sheila Gillette. Oh my God. How does it get any better than this? Love you so, so much. And now my music from my dear sister, quite literally, Ayla Ray. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. The music is there. The water is going in my lap. Oh, it is just perfect. Where's that? Here we go. Love you so much. Thank you, Aya Bear, and the other bears. We'll see you.
Every day there's a new horizon. Birds keep on singing, earth keeps on spinning. Time to toss any fears that rule you. Dance to vibrations, no limitations. Shine, hold the sunlight on your chest and smile. Look to the sky, let your spirit shine brightly, shine brightly. Oh, shine. Share the magic deep in your soul. The glitter around you. Live your greatest truth. Catch those dreams, swimming beside you. Yours for the taking. No more just waiting. Shine, hold the sunlight on your chest and smile. Look to the sky, let your spirit shine brightly, shine brightly. Oh, shine. Let's be smiling, smiling. Let's be smiling, smiling. Let's be smiling, smiling. Let's be smiling, smiling. Shine, hold the sunlight on your chest and smile. Look to the sky, let your spirit shine brightly, shine brightly. Oh,